The Colorado Avalanche defeat the Minnesota Wild and move on to the Western Conference Finals. Me and Pearlo are here to break down the Montreal and the Buffalo game and the Anaheim and Knights game. So let's do it. If my I don't have I guess we're not doing an intro. I don't have my external drive hooked up to my computer, so I don't get an intro. I totally forgot to hook it up today. So, but yep, thank you for tuning in. This is the Rico and Pearlo's House of Exotic Picks, Hymes Frolic. I am your host, Exotic Wagers. We are with Pearlo Wisdom. Just watched the Colorado Avalanche beat the Minnesota Wild in Game 5, winning the series 4-1. Moving on to the Western Conference Finals. How
Yeah,
you doing, Perlo?
good. I had them in five. I just realized that. I just looked it up. I got paid out on it. I had them in five and I had them in six. So it was plus. It was only plus 370, but so I got Colorado in five. Awesome. And it was a great. I hit everything except for Kadri over shots, but I had Colorado team total over, Colorado money line over 5.5, over first period, and Volstad over saves in the first period. So I had all of those. Good day. Another big green day for me. Not so much for you, though.
Yeah, and to be honest, I really didn't like the Kadri play when I saw how much the odds moved. Like it opened at plus 110. It closed at like minus 140, 145. It was like I don't know how much money must have came in on it, but yeah, it moved a good 50 cents throughout the day and I'm like I hate when that happens just cuz there's so much riding on the over. Just sometimes it doesn't happen. And yep, same thing. Tarasenko though pretty much stayed the same bods all day, so I was on that. He only had one. He had 0 through 2. Got the one shot there in the third period or late in the second, and those were both 2 unit plays for me. So lost 4 units there.
Ouch.
Yeah, and then I also had Colorado in reg. So and when they were down 3-0, I'm like, "Oh, I should just take it." I even thought contemplated taking them to win in overtime. Because I said, if they come back, I don't know if they're gonna win in regulation, but have a
Yeah.
really good chance of at least tying it up. So I coulda took overtime. I coulda took Colorado to win in overtime. But it is what it is. Hopefully, I'll make
I
a
was
bag
thinking
tomorrow on
about
these
it,
2 games.
but
Yeah.
I was thinking about it, but they were looking kind of like they almost kind of looked like they were conceding a little bit there for a bit. And he's got a separated shoulder. So, how many days of rest does he got now?
Well,
Depends
technically,
how long
if
the
the
Anaheim.
series starts on Tuesday of next week, I don't know if that series will start, but technically the Western and the conference finals are supposed to start Tuesday. So I don't know what series will kick off first, but technically that's about 5 days of rest. So
Uh,
if they start on Tuesday.
5 days. Yeah, it's gonna take. Should be able to get the full effect of the roids by then.
Yeah.
I'm I'm almost positive they roid him up in the playoffs because they don't check in the playoffs, right? They don't do drug testing in the playoffs. So Florida, I'm almost positive of it. Could be wrong, but they got whatever they got to do. Like I don't know how they do it. You got a separated shoulder and you're playing 5 days later. Like tell me how that's
Yeah.
possible. Like, even playing in the game that they're playing right now, it's crazy. Like, he wasn't shooting at all. He was passing off like crazy. So he's obviously has very little mobility in that shoulder.
Yeah, what did they score? 2 goals in, like, 2 minutes? Something like that?
Yeah.
In 3rd period? I mean, good for
That's
the
a gut.
Avs. I just can't believe I reverse swept, but it happens.
It's a gut wrench for Minnesota to be up 3-0 and lose that game, and then they've had so much disappointment.
Yeah.
But they got lots of cap space. I just hope for their sake they don't, unless I don't know, unless he's been. It's just been a bad situation in New York there, but his underlying analytics for the last 2 years, Trocheck, is absolutely horrible, dude. Like, oh my gosh. But I mean, how many, especially this year, how many games are the Rangers half-assed? Anyways, right? So you can't really
Yeah.
put much stock in that. Like, it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, Mark, we were
Yeah.
just talking about that, post or pre-show was the taking the Mac ladder. If, yeah, I know a lot of people were on it last game, and, to be honest, I didn't expect, McKinnon to shoot as much as he did. My idea of the game was Colorado was gonna go up early and just play defense. So, I really didn't wanna take I mean, I expected with the Wild to come out hot, and I thought maybe they would both, um, that they would both score in the first period, but I thought at some point Colorado was gonna take the lead and, like 3-1 and then just play with the puck and maybe play some offense, but just keep the puck in their own zone, and no, and then with Minnesota, coming out early, that ignited McKinnon to just shoot, so definitely didn't go with the game script that I was assuming or because I thought, Colorado would wanna come out, get a lead and close this out and make it a solid win, and no, they made it hard for themselves, but at the end of the day, they found a way to win, so
I thought it was gonna like Minnesota. I figured Minnesota would come out hard. I had the over first period. I didn't know that it was going to be Minnesota scoring 3 goals in the first to get it.
yeah.
I thought about both teams to score, but I almost thought that like I really I don't know why I didn't take both teams to score, but I think it was just like Minnesota's going to come out hard. So what if they do score? They are the team that scored two, and Colorado comes back. That's kind of the way I thought about it. Like maybe Minnesota's been has won every first period in the series.
Wow.
So really, we should have been betting them live. If they wouldn't have scored the third goal, I think I would have bet Colorado live. But three was a lot to come back from, so I didn't bother with that. Plus, I already had Colorado money line in over 5.5 and the team total over. So I thought that if it was two, then Colorado would start coming back like a little bit at a time, and then maybe win in the third, like Minnesota. Because I was saying last night, I thought that these guys that have been replacing Eck, like Urov, and the defensemen that have been playing instead of Brodeen, who would have been like Hunt and stuff, like I thought they would start fading in
Yeah.
this game. And I guess maybe I was kind of right about that, but because Minnesota was really just kind of playing to not lose
Yeah.
for a lot after they got up 3-0. They were playing to not lose.
I don't know. The question is, do you think Mac will come out shooting again like that in the next game? I don't know if he'll come out shooting like that in the next game, but he's definitely gonna have 1 or 2 games where he goes off like that. It's just trying to guess the right spot. I would say if they're playing Anaheim, Anaheim has a way weaker defense than Vegas does, but also, Vegas is without Stone and without that other guy. I don't know if he'll be back before the Western Conference Series, and
McNabb.
but you know, yeah, McNabb. I mean, well,
Yeah,
McNabb
McNabb
will because
only has
he's
a
only
one game
he's just a one
suspension,
game
so
suspension. But Lazar, right? It starts with
Lauzone. Lauzone.
Lauzone.
Yeah, I don't know. Can never
So
tell how long players are
yeah,
going to be out right now.
but I could see him putting up a shit ton of shots against Anaheim. Maybe not so much because if I'm Vegas, I'm sticking my best defenseman on just to follow McKinnon around and shut him down and make somebody in a lower line or somebody else on his line step up. You just
And not only that, like it depends on how McCarr's looking. If I would have known McCarr had a separated shoulder before the game, I would have took McKinnon over shots because he's going to compensate for McCarr,
yeah.
right? But so
I keep wanting to say Lazard, but it's not Lazard.
no, it's Lauzone, yeah.
Lauzone.
But I mean, there's no way he doesn't have a separated shoulder, but they can with what with what they miracles they do today. I don't know how good he'll probably be at least better than he was today because today he couldn't shoot at all.
Yeah, you shoot him up.
But that rest is certainly going to help them. Vegas was yeah Vegas if that series goes seven, Calzone.
Yeah,
Wow,
calzone. I wouldn't mind a
I could.
calzone right now. That actually sounds
I
pretty
was
fucking
just going to
good.
say that Calzone would go well right now. Actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
a good old ricotta cheese. All right. Well, I guess we can just go ahead and move on to the first game, right? Might as
Yeah,
well.
just wait.
Yeah, you're right. All bets aside, that was a great game. It was heavily one-sided for 20 minutes, kind of even for another 20 minutes. And then, I mean, Colorado won that second period. They dominated playing that one. They only got one goal. So
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, Minnesota was hanging on their heels there. They were trying to play defensive and just it's hard to do against Colorado, even though I don't think they clearly played their best game all the way through. But they just like that McKinnon shot in the top end, that McKinnon shot from the side of the net, that was freaking beautiful. Who's stopping that shit? Jesus.
yeah, he put it in a fucking hole the size of a baseball, a softball.
That was crazy. Whenever you have a McKinnon out there, you've such an advantage. He's so good. And man, he's playing well defensively this playoffs too. I'd like to see what his analytics are. When that guy decides to play a full sheet, he fucking rocks. In the regular season, they kind of let him, "Dad, don't worry about it. Just go score just go score." But in the playoffs, he's unbelievable.
All right. So we got let's go ahead and
Yeah, it
start.
was a great game.
We got great game 5 of the series between the Montreal Canadiens on the road plus 106. Buffalo Sabres at home minus 119. Over under is set at 6, a flat 6, but I did see earlier that there was some juicy or 5.5s out there. Yeah, there is some minus 125s out there for the
Okay, I'm gonna
over,
take it back.
but
I'm going
but
back to that.
you know, a lot of the times these 6 and 7s they get buckled down, so I'm not too sure about an over. I mean, I could see them possibly getting to 6, but I could also be seeing this as a 3-1 game. Um,
Well, who wins a 3-1 game?
Montreal.
That's only because Dobish plays so well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like to. I don't know.
I mean, Montreal's outshot Buffalo in 4 of the 5 games. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm uh I'm hesitant on the over. It's just like it's almost like they're baiting you, dropping it down to 5.5 when you just got. I mean, I know it went under in that last game, but technically there should have been an empty netter. It should have been 6.
Yeah, and it was an overstyle game that just happened to go under.
Yeah. So it's like, why are they giving us a 5.5? Like I could just see everybody saying, "Oh, it's a 5.5. We got to jump on that." And so that's the only thing that worries me because
Did you say Montreal outshot Buffalo, or did you misspeak there?
no, I said
Buffalo
Montreal shot.
outshot Montreal every game, right? And by the way, I did say
Yeah.
Florida last week.
Yeah, Montreal outshot Buffalo in every game but one.
Oh yeah, you're right. They did.
Yeah, and
Because
the
I
one
remember
that
the
they
first
lost,
game.
they only lost by one shot. It was 29-28. But in all the other games, they outshot them by almost 10 in every one.
How am I getting Dovish over saves all the time?
Oh, because they've been putting up 28 and Dobish's saves have been 25.
Right.
But I mean
I don't know
that makes me want to take Montreal props for shots.
if yeah, if Buffalo played their best game last game, the best game they played this
Mhm.
playoffs. I or this again in this series, I should say. And that's what I expected from Buffalo. That's why I took Buffalo to win the series. Because if Buffalo plays their best game, they're better on paper than Montreal. They're better man for man than Montreal is. Problem is, St. Louis is a fucking genius. I mean, I can't believe how he utilizes. Like to sit to go just tell Newhook all of a sudden, you know what? Fuck defense. I want you to fly the zone. That's pretty much what he had to say. He said, "We need goals right now from our bottom lines. Uh, I'll give you the go to fly the zone when you feel like it, because that's what he's doing. He's flying the zone all the time now. He's going all Nylander on everybody's ass. I don't know how long it's going to be able to get away with that. They got to eventually go. Okay, Newark's going to fly the zone now. Let's change this shit up. And I think that could be this game. I but I still want to take New. I still you still can't not take New Hook over shots, but it's probably juiced all the shit now. It's probably a 2.5 now.
No, yeah, it's minus 150 on the 1.5. I looked at it. It was minus 155 earlier when I looked. Way juice. But I mean, he's had 4 in almost every game, so you could take him at 3. I just don't like taking them when they roll up to the next number because then they usually go under.
I'm gonna go a little. I might take that, but I'm gonna go a little lighter on it because I really think Buffalo's gonna be looking at tape a lot on New Hook in this one. And if they look at the tape, it's pretty simple. Watch, he's flying the zone. So like when he gets a chance and he thinks it's going to go the other way or there's possession, the D gets the possession, he's fucking off, and he's doing it sneaky too. He's doing it real sneaky.
So one thing that they kept saying during the game, or at least towards the end of the game, in that last one, Buffalo finished with 27 block shots. They were like
But
blocking shots like fucking crazy. I think they said Samuelson had 6 and then somebody else had 5. Like, there was a lot of block shots. Let me look at the box score and see if that's what I think it was 27 or 26 or 28. Let's see, 2, 3, 4,
But the main
5,
thing
6,
for me
7,
was they
8,
were playing physical.
9, 13,
If Buffalo
14,
plays
20,
physical, they're really hard
22.
team to handle.
Yeah,
Very physical.
27. 27. Let's get physical. Physical.
Where's a good place to find the possession stats and all that? Can you see that on covers?
You might you probably can see it on Money Puck.
I don't know. Every time I bring that up, it doesn't.
I would say
Games.
on Money Puck or Stathead. Stathead keeps
I should be
metrics
looking
of
at
every
that
single
more.
game.
Okay, so if I go the 3-2 final and then I hit it, deserve to win meter. Yeah, okay, so that's 67 point. Buffalo had a 67.3.
Yeah,
Where
I
would
mean
you
it
find that?
shows like possession for every player, but it doesn't show an average for the
You know
games.
what the expected goals for that game were 4.65 for Buffalo and 3.35 for
Y-
Montreal.
Yeah.
So like it was almost just under 8.
Yeah, they had Buffalo, even though they had a less shot volume, I guess they had a higher percentage of high danger chances
And possession.
and possession.
Yeah. Because yeah, Montreal's shooting from everywhere, which is good. Like that's not something they did in the regular season, but they're doing it a lot more here. And I think a lot of that has to do with like St. Louis said, give what the game get or take what the game gives you. And Buffalo, it's hard to pass down low with them. Like down low is okay, but through the neutral zone, it's pretty tough because they got all those big long reach guys and stuff like that. So he's like, go down low, get him behind the net. The center helps out the winger because they do that all the time, which is really a dangerous move. But Buffalo hasn't been able to capitalize on it because if you can catch both of those guys back there, you got breakouts all over the place. But he's taking a risk that way because he knows they're bigger down there than Montreal is. So if you got two guys, one guy takes the hit, the other guy takes the puck, and then they do these quick little passes right when they get around the net. Philadelphia was doing that against Carolina too, and trying to get in front of the net, and it's worked. But this last game, Buffalo started uh, just smoking the shit out of whoever the first guy is and knocking him down on his ass and had enough energy to get to the second guy. That's the way they got to play. Montreal's forcing them to play that way. Question is, can Buffalo have that same energy 2 games in a row?
Yeah.
Could be fatigue here. Montreal takes over. It's a
And this is series is 3-2, right? So closeout game for Montreal if they can do it. But Buffalo is on the road. Or I'm sorry, Buffalo is at home.
this isn't this going to be 3-2? Isn't it 2-2? Yeah, it's 2-2. Isn't it?
Oh,
Am I wrong?
mm,
Isn't this game 5?
it is.
No, this
For
is the
some
2-2
reason.
game. I wonder if they'll go back to Shen because what basically they did with Shen is he was a coach on the bench. That's kind of what I thought he was. He was keeping guys accountable, keeping them level headed so they weren't nervous and stuff like that. He only played like 7 minutes. Maybe New Hook as a parlay piece.
Yeah. I mean, I'd almost go back to Suzuki's
Doan
had
Benson
2 in
point
every
parlay.
game. Um, I was looking at Suzuki earlier. Darlene's had 2 in every game. New Hook has had 4 in every game. He had 5 in that last one. Doan has went
Can you get
silent.
Hellenius over shots? Probably not, eh?
No. Uh, Alex Tuck has had back-to-back games with 4 or more shots on goal.
Yeah. Josh
Suzuki's
Stone
went
shit. That.
3,
Josh
4,
Stone
4,
shit.
and 2.
Josh
He,
Stone shit the bed on shots last game, but I wonder if he'll go back this game.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, he had 4 attempts, which is his average. Just didn't
Oh
hit any.
yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you want to take New Hook for 3. You're going to probably get plus money on that. Um, Tuck at 3 plus is plus 104.
I almost like
Caulfield,
Zucker under 1.5 shots.
yeah, he hasn't been shooting at all.
Yeah.
On the day he covered, he had 5 attempts. Um, yeah, Tuck over 2.5 plus 104. He's covered that in 3 straight. He's had 6-4-4 in the last 3 games. It's just the totals have been. What have the totals have been? 4. I mean, I'm sorry, 6, 6, 8, and 5. The problem is between head to head wise, I want to say that the over is like 13 and 1, 14 and 1, something like that. Like I know it was 9 and 1 going into the series, right?
Yeah. I
So
wonder if they
the
go back. They'll probably go back to Lukin it, right?
mhm. It'll be Lukin and Adobish.
This you know what this feels like to me? It feels
Hmm.
like the first draw of this series. Or has there been a draw?
No.
No. It feels like the first draw of this series.
Yeah, I could see it, but is it going to be a 2-2 or a 3-3 draw is the question.
Well, that's
Like I honestly want to say it's a 3-3 draw, but I feel like at
so do
some
I because
point
I
these
want to bet the over 5.5.
yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's going to get that's the other thing too. It's like if we wake up and there's still 5.5s, there's money coming in on it and the book's not moving it. you know, or vice versa. Like I could see waking up to 6s across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a crapshoot on the over. I would be more, more wanting to bet the exact 6.
Let me see. The last game, Buffalo. See, the Montreal game. Okay, the game in Montreal. Let me see here. Montreal. Buffalo 31-22. Yeah, they're just shooting at volume. Six, because even when they got six. I wonder. Might not have it here. Lukanen's only 23 and a half, dude. How the hell is he so low? The only reason why I could see they Lukanen over 23 and a half is they
Mm-hmm.
think Montreal's going to get up early. Because even if that is the case, like they won 6-2. What happened in that 6-2 game where most of the games goals scored in the third? Because they still had 36 shots on goal, even though they won 6-2.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me look.
I think you got to bet that. I haven't did a premium in a long time, but that one might be it.
Yeah,
That
and I
might be
mean, I mean, how does Buffalo do against shots on goal at home? Like usually you're better at home, but you tend to shoot more on the road just because it's harder to play on the road than it is at home for most teams. But yeah, that's another good point. His name is Rich. Like Habs haven't lost back-to-back games. Buffalo's minus 120 over at MGM. They must have had somebody dump a bunch of money on Buffalo because it was more of a pick 'em, right?
yeah. See, the money's coming in on Buffalo, but Lukanen is 23 and a half. Because
And is
if the market thinks
Dobish is like
Buffalo's going to
25?
win, if the market thinks Buffalo's going to win, that means Montreal's probably going to be down in the game unless they think Buffalo's going to come back. Like Montreal first period makes sense because they didn't have a great game last game and they're going to come out and they're going to probably push the defense up. Like that's what's been happening in all these playoffs. Like I like what Tortorella used to do in these situations with teams. Like he would be like, look, they're gonna come out. I don't know if he's gonna do it with Vegas tomorrow. He might. They're gonna come barreling out at us. Just ice the fucking puck over and over and over again. Just ice it. Just get it. Like who gives a shit? We'll try to win the draw. As soon as it gets on your stick, just get it out. Like because they're gonna come. They want to come hard. So screw up their freaking energy. Make it so it's so stop and go they can't get going. He did that to Tampa Bay when they beat Columbus beat them. It's a good idea. I'm surprised you don't see more teams doing it anymore. Yeah, Cal, I don't mind that New Hook play, but I just have a feeling they're gonna have a number on New Hook in this game. I just have a feeling
Yeah, you figure they gotta try to shut him down.
they're gonna do some. What's going on out there? Buffalo's and rough's going to be like, see this? He's sitting in the weeds, and then as soon as the defenseman gets the puck, he's flying the zone. So you got to keep a you got to keep a defense on a defenseman playing back. As soon as they pinch, a defenseman pinches. Newhook is waiting to go, and he's leaving early before they even get possession, and they're just flying it up to him.
Yeah, I like Suzuki over 2.5. He didn't hit in that last one, but he's been shooting quite a bit. He's like plus 104. Or no, I'm sorry, plus 126. Um, on some books. Caulfield is covered in back-to-back games.
Yeah, Habs have yet to lose back to back. I mean, it's got to
But
happen sooner or later.
yeah, I think they're baiting you with the over. I uh, I know that over is like 13-1, 14-1 between the or 14-2 between these two teams, but I just think it's gonna be a buckle down game. I don't know, but who knows? I've had 3 losing days in a row, so what do I know?
I think it
um,
could be tight too. I think it could
yeah,
be a draw. I think that a little bit on the draw is not a bad idea here.
yeah. Rod said he just said it too. Bet the under the total in Buffalo games when they allow 2 or less goals. The under record during the 26th season is 35-5. That's pretty heavy. He also said bet on Montreal on the money line off a loss against the division rival. Their record in the 26th season is 12-2.
Yeah, that one I don't really put much mind to. It's a different, like, that's the regular season stat like that. I'd rather go with the context. Most right now I would lean Buffalo, but mostly I just want is if I want to see if they have the same intensity as they did against Montreal the last game, if they got it in their legs. Because if they do play like that, if both teams play with the highest intensity they have, Buffalo's going to win 7 out of 10 games. Buffalo, it's whether the energy is there. Montreal's got more desperation. Not really. I mean, not really because it's 2-2, right?
Yeah. I would say that they probably have more desperation just due to the fact they're coming off of a loss. Like typically you want to play better when you're coming off of a loss or you play
Yeah.
not that either team doesn't play hard, but the mindset is we got to go out here and win this first period because we came
I
off of
think
a loss
for
and
a
then
while there,
let that flood
Buffalo
into the
hadn't
rest of the
lost two in a
periods.
row, right? And then they lost two in a row.
Right.
They hadn't lost two in a row in the playoffs, and then they lost two in a row, and then they won the next one.
Yeah.
So I think they'll put Stanley back in.
He said Rod says 2-2 OT. That's funny. I don't know if he was on the channel yet, but we just said, is it going to be a Pearlo said that he
2-2
feels like
or
it's
a
gonna be
3-3.
the first draw of the season the series. And then I said the
Mm-hmm.
problem is it gonna be a 2-2 draw or a 3-3 draw? Because we were
Yeah.
talking about the over. So but like I said, I think if we wake up and there's still 5.5s out there, I mean you gotta think that the public and everybody's gonna be betting the over. So yeah, I don't know. I'll play some Montreal props. I like Suzuki. I like New Hook. Problem is I haven't been hitting. Well, I've hit a few props, but not.
I mean, if we think it's a draw, then definitely take that new hook.
Yeah,
Definitely look at shot props because it's going to go long.
I mean, Tuck is another one that looks good. I mean, he's had 3 games back to back to back with 6, 4, and 4. I know his head-to-head isn't all that great, but Suzuki, 58% head-to-head. Um, who else?
When Buffalo gets the matchups here,
Yeah.
I if it wasn't for St. Louis as a fucking coach, that's the thing that screws me up.
Thompson's went up under 4 straight. 7 of the last 8 have all went under 3.5 shots. He's had
Yeah,
3, 3.
I almost bet his under. He's got something wrong with the shoulder too. I might bet that.
But
I
it's
almost
but
bet
it's
his
it,
under
it's none
last.
of your business. It's none of your business. That's what he told the
Yeah, it's none
reporter
of your
when they
business.
asked him about his shoulder.
Yeah, that was funny in that Twitter
Oh yeah.
comment. Actually,
Actually,
that's
that is.
exactly what his business is.
Yeah.
He's a reporter. He's there to report
Yeah.
what's
Yeah,
going
Mark,
on.
I like Doan for a point more than
Don't
I do his
point and
shots.
Benson point. Don't
Yeah.
point Benson point. I I like Hellenius point. He's got the freshest legs out of everybody. It was a good move putting him in. If they're going to keep him in, they should because he had a great game. If you can you find a Hellenius point? Hellenius goal.
Uh, let's
Really
see.
good move. That was a really good move. Not to mention who did they take out for that?
No, I don't see it.
It's probably somewhere. Hellenius goals. Because I know probably his goal is there. Because I know Ian he bet it. He had it as his bargain bin, and he was going to take Newhook, and he said, "Oh, I'm going to get fancy and take Hellenius instead." Newhook scored.
Oh, he says that they took out Carrick. Real deal
Oh,
primers in here.
that's exact. Well, yeah. I know everybody loves Carrick because of his heart and blah blah blah, but he's not very good on the ice. But Hellenius, Jack Quinn, and Zucker. I mean, that's also that might have been why because McLeod was up there before, right? And now you got McLeod, Malenstein, and Greenway. That's a sneaky line. Like on paper, this team should be ruining Montreal. Honestly, it's their own head that's been the problem. It's been their own head. That one game where they played and they were all just waving their sticks all over the place. Nobody was playing physical. That was just ridiculous. Like if they play like they did last game in this game, they're probably winning that game.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't think we're gonna get any further than we've already been. I mean, I think you're leaning more towards Buffalo, but I don't know where we're at on a total.
Yeah,
I'm.
I mean, who said that? Adriana. Yeah, that third line is doing well because it gets to be matched up against Montreal's lower lines, and they are not good. But St. Louis has been using the way he's been distributing his guys. He's just maximizing what he has so well. I just got to figure that's going to catch up over time, though. Oh, Carrick was put on concussion protocol. Okay. So he didn't even do it for a reason. That wasn't even a rough thing. I'm giving Ruff a pat on the back when he
Oh,
probably
that's
still would
right.
have
I
got
do remember that.
concussion.
That I do remember that.
I'm leaning Buffalo, yeah. I am definitely leaning Buffalo. I don't know if I'll get to it, but I'm leaning that way. Going against the trend.
I mean, you would think at some point Montreal's gonna have back-to-back losses in the series.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for shots on goal props, like I said, um, New Hook for 3, maybe. Tuck, I really like at over 2.5. He's had 6, 4, and 4 in the last 3 games. Um, Suzuki's got really good odds at plus 126, covered 4 of the last 5. If you're looking that route, like I said, Thompson's went under in 7 of the last 8, minus 130 for under 3.5.
I might bet
Uh,
that. That's
and
he's something wrong with him.
Caulfield is shooting again. He's had back-to-back games where he's covered his over 2.5. So, all right. So for me right now, I'm not really on a side. I'm leaning towards the under, although it's heavily trending to the over.
How
Um,
about an NGS and under 6.5 here?
yeah,
Tight game. Starts off a little slow. I don't mind that.
yeah, I could
No
see that.
goals. No goals first 5 and under 6.5. It's probably not a bad idea. You got
It there ESPN and Sports Center just posted a picture of Nathan McKinnon, and he's standing on a balcony looking out into the forest, and it says where the wild things were. Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that tuck, I think. There's me playing props again.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait to play anything. I probably won't play anything tonight. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, and I don't know. We'll see. But all right, we can move on. We have one more game to cover. All right, next game on the board, we have the Las Vegas Golden Knights on the road, or the Vegas Golden Knights on the road, minus 107. Anaheim Ducks at home, minus 105. This is pretty much a pick 'em as well. Over under is set at 6.5. Last game was won by the Knights. I was on the Knights in that game at minus 145. Now it's pretty much a pick 'em. I'm going back to Anaheim. Um, yeah, the last game was a 3-2 overtime win for the Knights. Didn't think they were going to win that one, but they got one there late in the third period with, I think, about 3 minutes to go. Zellweger tied it up and went to overtime, and then Dorofeyev netted one there 4 minutes into overtime. So there was 2 power play goals in that game. Um, to be honest, I like the under in this game a lot. I just really think that this is going to be.
I think I'm gonna run back Hart over saves again. He didn't get a
Yeah.
last game.
Yeah, I mean, there is some, is there 6.5s out there? Like, I like the under 6.5. Yeah, under 6.5, minus 125, minus 120 in some books. Like I see this being like a 4-2 game. 3-2, 4-2. I mean, I know so the series opened up, it was 3-1, 3-1. Oh wait. Yeah, 3-1, then 3-1. Then 6-2, 4-3, and 3-2. So here's a comment for you.
I'm just putting that putting something into the winnable here. I'll be right there.
Yeah, I like that call, Saul. He said take the over first period and the under full game. I think I had mentioned that, not in the last game, but the game before that. Or no, maybe it was the game before that, but 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is game 6, right? Yes, because then game 7 is going back to Vegas. If it goes to a game 7. Vegas is only 1-1 on the road. Correct. Yes.
Yeah, well, I got Hartman today and I didn't get Kadri, but we hit everything else.
Yeah. And I took 2 and I lost both. So,
Finally started getting on a roll in the playoffs. It's been pretty up and down. The props have been hurting me for sure.
but yeah, I think I like the under in this game.
Yeah, I would lean that way.
One, two.
Um, and if I like the under again, I like the draw again here too.
Yeah, so does Real Deal. He says draw.
Yeah. Oh, he
Maybe a
does. Yeah.
2-2.
Yeah, you hope so, right?
Yes, because I like the
The
under.
only thing is there's a couple issues with the under. No McNabb, the best defenseman.
Yeah.
Uh, Anaheim's defense is just trash.
It's all going to come down to how many penalties are in the game because it seems like a lot of scoring's been happening on the power plays. Um, they've had like 2 power play goals in almost every game of the overs, anyways. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm leaning towards the under. I do like the Dorofeyev look there with shots. I just
Yeah, I'll go back to that probably. He's been one of the props that's been good to me.
Cutter's covered the 3.5 in 3 of the 4 games. But see, he's
Yeah.
plus money now too. Barbashev only had 1 shot in that last game, and he had 2 in the
He's
3
plus
previous.
money.
Cutter, yeah.
Okay, this one's
Dorofeyev is minus 114. I mean, you got to probably take Bennett Seneca for a goal. He's had a
probably.
goal in 4 straight games. Um, Mason McTavish, he's had 2, 3, and 6 shots on goal in the last 3 games. He's minus 118. They brought Leo Carlson down to 2.5 from 3.5, but he's only had 2 shots in the last 3 games total. Jacob Truba only had 1 shot on goal in that last game, and he had hit it four
Yeah, I
straight
know.
prior to that.
I know. I know. I know that for sure. Fucking bastard. I don't like Truba in general as a defenseman. And like so overrated. Um,
I almost want to take both teams to score in the first period in the Montreal Buffalo game, and then take the under in this game or something like that.
what do you think? It's just both teams a score and then it slows right down because we're thinking 2-2.
Yeah. I mean, I could see like 1-1 first period, and then one team scores in the second period, and then the other team scores in the third period to tie it up. But yeah, Josh Doan point, Benson point, those are good props there, Rob. I like those. Um, for the other game, but yeah, I
What
don't know.
was
And this,
Cutter Goche's shot props previous to this? What was the price on them?
it was the same, right around even money.
Okay.
He's been right around even money or slightly minus. And then Leo Carlson has been plus money throughout the whole thing, except for now because he's dropped down to 2.5.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're on him like
Dorofeev point and Doan point. I like that.
they're on him like stink on shit.
You might as well put Suzuki in there while you're at it. Uh,
Beckett Seneca for a goal. Might as well try that. This guy's hot.
Pause. Pause.
Tavish minus.
Brett Howden didn't even have a shot on goal in that last one. Jackson Lacombe was on a point tear and then has not hit it in 4 straight games.
Because they're covering them. That's what I
Yeah.
thought they would do. That's why I think Vegas is going to win this series for sure, and I'm leaning to them to win this game because they're starting to figure out the they're starting to figure out their protection and their assignments on this team. And Anaheim just they have a lot of unpolished players. If you play them right, you should win. They're going to be. I'm not saying like they're going to be a really good team probably, but they got a lot of players that still need to work on a lot of things for their whole game. Leo Carlson could be one of the better shutdown centers in the game, but he hasn't figured it out yet. Uh, what was I gonna do? Anaheim. They've been getting lots of shots though from people. I still like kind of like Carter Hart over saves again because this is in Anaheim and they do shoot from everywhere. I wonder what's going on with Leo Carlson. I wonder if he's kind of got something going on there,
Yeah, I don't.
or if they're just identifying where he's going to be on the ice a lot now.
What's up, Rico?
Rico,
Suave.
Rico.
I need to have a winning day tomorrow. maybe if I just play a side in a total and
Yeah.
stay off the fucking props. What's driving me crazy too is like I'm hopping on props that are like 4-0 in the series and they fucking go under, you
Yeah.
know? So, and I'm looking at the matchups and like making sure that the possible matchups on the line, like they're favored offensively and should expect
So in
them
the
to be in the
playoffs,
ozone. And
in the in the playoffs, the teams make adjustments, right?
yeah,
This guy's burning us, so we gotta watch out for this, watch out for that. That's why I'm a little shady on New Hook tomorrow, but
yeah, like a lot of
um,
the times I like hopping on players when they've had a really good trend and they miss the first game, like the next game. I like taking them the game after that,
okay.
like right after they've missed to cover.
Yeah, because then they're gonna like, I gotta get more shots,
Yeah, exactly. Like for instance,
especially if they're,
I,
especially if they're shooters.
yeah, like for instance, I was looking at Darlene. Darlene's covered in 6 straight and he only had 2 last game. Now the difference in the
Mhm.
last game versus all the other games is he only had 2 attempts and he had 2 shots. Prior to that, he had 11 attempts. Wait, 14 attempts, 7 attempts, 7 attempts, 9 attempts, and 6 attempts.
Right.
And then he dropped down to 2. So you would think that if he carried his average attempts in that last game, he probably would have covered. And he only had
Look
2.
at all the other. Look at how many shots all the other defensemen had. What that probably tells you is that they adjusted and said we're going to play down low more.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I might
See,
go to Tuck. I mean, to Darlene. That seems like sense to me. Makes sense to me. And out of the last, how many games? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go back to Darlene. Darlene, 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 Darlene. A lot of PK minutes in that one. Or you're talking about the one where he had 14 attempts? Yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, Barbashev's another one that I might want to go back to. He missed in that last game too. Plus 102. But I really like the under in this Vegas game.
might have something here. And I used to bet this. I bet this a lot in the regular season. Made a ton off of it. Because his the perceive the perception of this of Truba. Yeah, Jacob Truba under 1.5 blocks plus 100. He has had no blocks in 3 games straight. And he's perceived to be a shot blocker, but he really isn't. He's a play driver. He's perceived to be like this shutdown defenseman, but he's not. He's not at all, actually. He's not very good defensively at all. He's a weird player.
According to Props.cash, it shows that Suzuki had 2 shots on goal in that last game on the 12th. 2 shots on 5 attempts. Maybe that's why that that one cashed when they corrected it. Because I know he did have
They
one
actually,
going into the end of the game, but they gave him 2.
oh, he plays, Truba plays first penalty kill too. And he's had no blocks
That's weird.
because he doesn't block shots. He's more get the puck out of the zone type penalty kill guy. Like once it gets on a stick, he's good at flipping it out and shit. Tempted to take that at +100. Really tempted.
Oh man, where's my wax pen at? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see if I can find it. It's probably in my bedroom.
But if we think it's going to go into overtime, maybe I don't want to take that. Now that there's no McNabb, hey, hey, look at Vegas.
All right. Well, you
Now
want to
that
do
there's
a
no McNabb, I'm going to
the what?
look at. Now that there's no McNabb, I'm just going to look before we go with that. I want to see some. Who's gonna be playing PK and everything for Vegas without.
Oh hell yeah, call Sal. What book did you play that on? Most books will pay you out nowadays. So call Sal said he had a. I remember that because I think he was in our chat yesterday, complaining about that. Because Suzuki only got 1 shot, and if he would have had 2, he would have won a grand. But lady said that she had a parlay and he got stat corrected overnight, so she got paid out. So call Sal should get paid out that grand. Depending on what book it is, a lot of the books will correct it for you, but some of them have that rule that whatever the grade is at the end of the game is what the grade is at the end of the game. All right, well, you want to do a quick clip this shit? I don't think we're going to get
Yeah, just 1 second. Oh, it's taking my. Okay. Taking my computer a long time for some reason tonight. I don't know why it does this sometimes.
to what?
To, it's slow for some reason.
Uh,
Okay. Noah Hannafin.
Over Vegas defenseman shots, Rico.
So
Is that what you're saying?
Noah
Defense.
Hannafin. That's what I'm looking at for block shots.
Oh, he's saying
Uh,
shots on goal or shot blocks.
Shot blocks because no McNabb. Hannafin's going to be playing top left power play. He's gone over his 1.5, 4 straight, and he's going to be even. He's going to more be. McNabb is the one that usually plays top PK. He's going to be playing top PK, and he's going to be taking Hannafin's spot in the lineup on the top line. I love that play. Love, love, love. What are we
Oh,
getting?
Rico was saying that he likes Shea Theodore shots. Yeah, he's at over 1.5 and 4 straight.
Yeah. Maybe I'll parlay it with that if he likes that because I'm have a feeling
I got a feeling.
Hannafin's over 1.5 blocks, 2 blocks or more is minus 135. Hit the fuck out of that. Okay, I'm ready. I'm taking that. I don't usually play block shots, but that's money right there.
Okay. Uh, we're gonna do a quick clip this shit for Thursday, May the 14th. We will not be on tomorrow since there's not a game on Friday, but we'll see. Maybe we can put something together or something. I was also going to mention too, I may be golfing on Saturday morning. So I might not have a Saturday show, but if I do go golfing on Saturday, then I'll probably hop on Friday night and with the show with you if
Okay.
you're going to be on Friday night. So,
Yeah, I'll be
but
on Friday night.
I'll know for sure tomorrow whether I'm going to go golfing or not. But okay, first game on the board, got the Montreal Canadiens taking on the Buffalo Sabres. Um for me, I'm probably going to look at I don't know. I don't want to really play props, but I might get to Alex Tuck here over 2.5 shots at even money. I also might take Ivan Barbashev over 1.5 shots. I'm gonna just try to stay off of some of the props and just maybe take one or two. And I'm probably gonna maybe I'll put a parlay on some of the ones that have been like consistent, like New Hook, that kind of stuff. But I think I'm gonna lay off of the trends and take ones that are coming off of a miss. Just because the ones that have been trending well, the second I hop on them, they go under. So, um, as far as the side, man, I'm leaning Montreal. I don't know if I'm going to get to that. I'm also leaning to the under, which the trend is the over. So I really don't like anything in this game yet other than Tuck. But I'm probably not going to bet anything overnight, and I'll probably bet something in the morning after I dwell on it a little bit more. Perlo.
No goals first five under 6.5. Lukanen over 23.5 saves. I might parlay that new hook maybe with Rico's Theo over shots. Uh, Theodore over shots. And I'm leaning Buffalo here, but I'm probably going to bet it live.
I do like the first period over, but I don't know. I like the first period over in both of those games. More so in the second game.
Really? The second game's always been going over first period over, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like for it to start and then buckle down, like we were saying. 1-1 first period, one team scores in the second period, one team scores in the third period. 2-2 going into overtime sounds good to me. 3-2 finish for somebody.
forgot to share it out. I just shared it out now a little late.
Yeah, I didn't share it out either. I didn't even right here, there's supposed to be a green light, and then right here, there's supposed to be a yellow light, but I always have to charge them, and I forgot to put them out, so they're not on right now.
But
Oh,
yeah,
there's my new
no intro,
yeah,
no
no intro.
intro.
There's my new Gunther jersey.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not playing the Sabres over. I think it'll probably be tight. I just think that like and the draw. We mentioned the draw. Put a little bit
Yeah.
on the draw.
Okay. Next game on the board, we have the Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Anaheim Ducks. I like the under 6.5 in this one. I like Dorofeev over 2.5 shots. Yeah, Rico, I'm right with you. He likes tuck shots too. Um,
Yeah, I have chuck shots too.
and I don't know if I'm going to get anything else besides Dorofeev in the under. I mean, if I was betting a side, I don't know. Something tells me Vegas, but yeah, this has been that zigzag, so I'm not too sure. Perlo, go ahead.
Yeah, um, I think Vegas. I like Vegas kind of, but with McNabb out, I'm a little worried about it. I like a little bit of the draw here, but what did I have for props? Oh yeah, Hannafin over block shots. Over 1.5 block shots. Uh, I don't mind that Theodore. I might use that as a parlay piece too, or I might bet it individually. And the new guys coming in doesn't really bother me that much because they're on fresh legs too. I really think Vegas puts it away here.
Yeah.
This is a three. Is this series tied too?
Yes. Well, this is a game 6, right? So it's
Oh yeah,
3-2.
3-2. So it's a that's right. It's a desperation game for Anaheim.
Yeah.
I just can't I can't stomach taking Anaheim for some reason. It's probably what's the price on Anaheim again?
It's a pick 'em. To pick 'em.
It's a pick 'em.
That's why I said it's weird because the home team has been favored in the majority of these games, and now it's a pick 'em.
Anyways, Carter Hart over saves. I think I'll just stick with the props. And I just said, oh, I'm not going to do props anymore. And the only thing I'm going to do is
Yeah, and I mean, I like the under 6.5. I think this game stays close, but I think also if like Anaheim's up early, like that's gonna just blow the total over because I don't think you're gonna stop Vegas from coming back. You're gonna just have to keep scoring because I mean, in that last game, I saw them start tipping again. I'm like, that tipping is not blockable. Like too much bouncing around
like,
on the ice for
they're
that
really
puck.
good at it. And I just
Yeah,
get a feeling that they've finally got that Anaheim defense figured out. And really,
yeah,
it's taken too long because it's not hard to figure out. They're like,
yeah.
I don't even know what they're playing. I watched. I'm like, are you playing the zone, man on man? What the fuck are you doing? Like, that's probably why they've had a hard time figuring out. Sometimes the best way to sometimes the best plan is no plan at all. you just it's like did you ever play poker?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you it's sometimes it's harder to play against somebody who obviously doesn't know what they're doing. Cause
Oh,
like
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the feeling I got with Vegas with Anaheim. It's like Anaheim doesn't seem to know what they're doing, but they play hard. They play really hard, even though they don't. They don't know what they're doing forward wise and everything, but they play really hard, so they're tough on the stick. So you got to play hard against them, but when you do, you should be able to figure it out. I'm going to take Vegas money line and under 7.5. Wonder what that price is. I like that. That'll be a big plus money. Then if I lose it, at least it's big plus money that I lost,
Yeah.
rather than, yeah, something like that. But
I mean, look at I can use my team as a comparison. Like at Vegas drew the line in that game at one point and they're like, "Nah, we're just finishing this. We're going to win it. There's nothing you can do even though you've outplayed us for 3 games." You know, and I kind of feel like this is Vegas drawing the line to not even want to go back home and play. Let's just finish it
yeah, I
here.
just
And Colorado finished up their series yesterday. They're going to be resting, you know.
yeah, and Vegas just took a while to figure out what they were going to do against that team. And when you think about it, part of the reason is Tortorella hasn't. When's the last time he coached in the West? He
Yeah.
doesn't know these teams, and he doesn't know the players. He's just
Yeah.
learning the players.
Well, what kind of got
So I
me
think that
too
has a
is
lot to do with it.
in that last, not the last Vegas game, but the one before where Stone got hurt and he only played 3 or 4 shifts at the beginning of the game. It's a lot harder to play without a player when you didn't plan for him to not be in the game, but then
Then when he is, yeah,
than when he is,
yeah,
so and even though that they had a rocky start in that last one, they still came back and won, but it was all
yeah.
adjustments, right? So and at that
And
point,
I
they were playing that game planning that he wasn't gonna be in, and sometimes it's harder to play that way. So, I
and
mean, you
I
get both sides, so
I don't really. Although McNabb is big, like it's a big loss. McNabb is big. He's their best defenseman. So, but then you know what we've said before about that happening, like those that Korchak and whatever, those guys are going to play their bag off, and they got fresh legs. So yeah, I'm leaning Vegas, but anyways, I if I don't get that, okay, this is my if I don't get that Hannafin over block shots, that's it. I'm done. Fuck that. No way. Top PK, top line. Anaheim shoots from everywhere. If he doesn't get 2 block shots tomorrow, fuck props. Fuck you. No way. Can't
Yeah,
do
Rico,
it.
I like McTavish too. I know he had 6 shots in that last game on 9 attempts, but he's
I
also
just
covered.
don't know how long he's going to be able to do that for because he just hasn't shown it over and over again. But he might be able to do it because it might have been the reason why they took him out is they were saying like you got to fucking shoot. You can't skate. So if you
Yeah,
get it, shoot.
but he's also
You know.
covered in 6 of the last 7 games versus Vegas, that 1.5. So, even
Yeah.
outside of the series into the gameplay of the season play.
Yeah, Hannafin, Theo, and Anderson will be on the whole game. That's true. Yeah, you might as well take all their props, honestly. Uh, it depends. Only reason why that won't be true is if Vegas gets up early. If you think if Vegas gets up early, then maybe you don't see that. But generally, you should think that they're going to be on most of the game. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Because Palin's out, McTavish will see more ice time.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, he's going to goad me into props again. Fuck.
Well, even
I'm not
like,
going to do any props anymore. Tired of props. I'm just going to leave them alone.
yeah. Barbashev, he's another good one for Vegas. 6 of the last 8 at 1.5, and he's plus money. So, I mean, I could see building a good 2 plus shots on goal parlay tomorrow. I'm gonna need one if I want to keep this week green. I think this week I've had 3 back-to-back-to-back losing days. I'm probably down, 7 or 8 units on the week. So
Yeah, those suck.
gonna have to. And I think, over the last 30 days, I'm still up like maybe 8 units, 7 units, but I know for the month of May, I'm down like 12 now, including today. So, but over the
I've been
last 30, I'm
up
green.
and down. This is good thing I absolutely crushed the regular season because the playoffs have been all right.
Yep.
Like you said, goalie props. If you just bet goalie props that I did, you'd be really good. But
Yeah. All right. Well, that's Perlo's full 42 and my full 199, whatever you want to call it. But
100%.
thank you all, 30 some of you guys for tuning in. We will I don't know if we'll be on tomorrow or not. There is no game on Friday, but we really don't know what the series are going to be right for Tuesday anyway. So, we may be on Friday night. I know Pearlo will be on for sure Friday night.
Yeah,
I may go golfing on Saturday, so if I'm golfing Saturday morning, that I'll probably hop on Pearlo's show on Friday night, and do that. But
yeah.
you can find me over on X,
I
Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch at Exotic Wagers with the Z. Can also find the link to the Legacy Sports Discord in any of my bios and get all of my official plays for free. Pearlo, tell them where they can find you over on Winnable.
Yeah, you can go in the description of any of my videos. You'll find my winnable. And again, I got to shout out Swag 5-0 now, and he's over 70% hit rate on MLB now, and he's 5-0 the last 5. Freaking crushing, crushing. It's only $25 a month, or you can get a full package of 1 year for both MLB and NHL picks for with Hymes 12 as the with the promo code for only 150 bone, which is like 10, not just over $10 a month. Nothing. And even though my playoffs been kind of up and down, regular season was absolutely great. So, and always is. So you can grab, and of course now you get the baseball props too. So one thing you were saying is, I think it's a Gen Z thing where people say 100%, 100%, because I hear like Chuck say it all the time and stuff like that.
Hmm.
From now on, I'm going to start I'm going to start saying 42%. 42. See what people look at. Oh,
Yeah.
142%. Yeah, absolutely. Finger that like button. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finger that like button.
Finger that like button. Do it.
Yep.
What do they call that? Searching for change.
Oh, yeah. Taking change out of the cigarette machine. Taking
Searching the
change out of the
change out of
cigarette
the
machine. That's what it is.
Go check out Ralphie May. Well, what do you call it? Finger. Just put finger. Ralphie
Yeah.
May finger.
Yeah.
Fucking
If you go to
hilarious.
YouTube, yeah, Ralphie May
Go to
finger
YouTube
skit.
and check out Ralphie May finger. Ralphie
Yeah.
May. Too bad he had to pass away, man. My favorite comedian of all time. Anyways, yeah, Swag is just crushing. So yeah, that's what you can do there. And I just did a video if you want to hear about my take on Cassidy and his coaching and where he might go and all of those things. And I mentioned Statmaster J, Jonathan Davis. Go check out his stuff on VSiN, man. It's freaking awesome. And of course, he's not on Sirius Radio. Sirius Radio is on Monday at 12:30. And he's doing also this after. He's doing an after show tomorrow night, right?
Oh, that's right. He does do that after show. So, over
Yeah.
on ESPN radio, right? Or it's
No, NHL
oh,
Network.
NHL
NHL Network
Network.
Radio.
Sorry. That is
Yeah,
correct.
on Sirius. So you can get that too. Make sure to watch. I like listening to it. He's really good. So yeah,
All right.
that's everything.
For Perlo, I am Exotic Wagers. Thank you guys for tuning in. Good luck tomorrow on all your bets, and we will talk to you again next time. Peace.
Okay.